Let's see what this is like. I'm going to do the lift thing. It just floats. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 2. We're here on episode 77 now. I can't believe we've already gone through this many episodes. The next one after this is going to be the endurance race. I cannot wait to get it underway. The endurance racing is going to be so much fun. So much fun. I was just looking around there frantically to try and figure out which one we're doing first. I've got it written down. It's going to be the Grand Valley 300 kilometers. We're going to be doing it in the TVR Griffith. You'll see it on the thumbnail here. Terrified of that car I am, but it's going to be great fun. Anyway, another car that I've been terrified before came from this manufacturer, Mitsubishi. We're going to be doing the next manufacturer challenges in this episode, hopefully getting all three of them out of the way, because if we look at them here, we've got Mirage Cup, basically a combination of a normal race and a modified race, but then an evolution meeting with an Evo. But there's only a normal one, and I don't think we have a non-racing modified Evo, do we? Actually, no, I think we do. Doesn't our... No, the Mines one isn't racing modified. Right, shut up, Chaz. Anyway, it's time to get ourselves a Mirage. Now, I'm going to see if we can get them second hand. We've got a Mirage Cyborg R, which is one of the coolest car names I've ever heard, and that looks sick in coarse grey. I think we just check out what else is in the used car lot as such. Oh, Legnums. I forgot for a minute that the Legnum existed. Now, the Legnum is basically a Mitsubishi Galant estate with a lot of power. If you get a Legnum VR4, for example, like this one, the VR4 Type S. I'm being a nerd now. Oh my goodness me, look at that. 256 horsepower, four-wheel drive, evil-looking front end, and massive boot space. Oh, what a car. Oh, we're going to have to buy one of them, I think, later down the line. Speaking of that, by the way, I realise we haven't looked at this list in a long time either. While I'm looking for a Mirage here, you can study that and see exactly what we still have to buy and what is potentially on the horizon. We are going to definitely finish that list, I promise you. We're going to go through all the cars there, whether it kills me doing the GT500 Championship many a time. We will get there. For now, though, we're going to buy this thing. This is the Mitsubishi Mirage Asti RX, and it looks fantastic. It almost looks like a combination between a Mitsubishi Evo, a Ford Mondeo, and a Volvo V40. But we're going to buy it, and we're going to put some different wheels on it, and then we're just going to chuck it straight into the lightweighting booth, rip everything out of it, and then we're going to go racing. So first, let's go look at some wheels. Now, yes, you can argue that it's pointless buying the wheels, it doesn't change anything, and when you do the racing modification, it gets rid of them anyway, but, I mean, don't all these cars look better with a set of rays on them? They just look excellent. Oh, I like them. Oh, maybe some 5-spoke. Yes, put them in the bag. Bye. Now it's time to lightweight it. We're going to we're going to go through all three stages of lightweighting. Slowly running out of money again. A quick note as well, by the way, on the endurance events. Now, I know that I've got them planned and I'm going to live stream them on YouTube. We're going to jump into the race, by the way. I know I'm going to live stream them on YouTube. Basically, if I don't win the race or we don't succeed for whatever reason on the first attempt, I'm just going to reschedule it for later down the line. Anyway, we're here at Midfield Raceway for this Mirage race. Let's see how we get on. Oh, God, rev. Oh, that's a slow gear change. It does look like a Volvo V40 from the Tokka 2 games right now, doesn't it? God, she revs. Oh, look at that one there with the Evo-style rear wing on it. That basically looks like an Evo, that. So ours maybe isn't the top-end one, the Asti RX. There's some very high-revving cars in this race. They sound like they're squealing. Thank you for your help. That's just an Evo. Just an Evo with a different front end. That's going alright so far, actually, considering it felt very unpromising to begin with. I like Midfield Raceway a lot. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't like Midfield Raceway. God, it took 2 attempts to turn that in then. Flipping heck. Took its time getting there. Oh, it's wiggling around. Go in a straight line. That'll do. Feel like we're being closed in on. As you often are in Gran Turismo if you're in the lead. Oh, we've overdone it. Oh, no. Oh, wow, the white one sneaks through. God, they're all revving so high. Oh, I'm sorry. We seem to have top-end speed, though, here. Look at it. Or is that, again, catch-up? playing its cards. Nice. Take that. I love that corner. It's funny how in Gran Turismo 3 that's a horrible corner. The cars always feel miserable around there and the curb wants to spin you. But in certain cars in this game it feels excellent around there. I love it. It's really funny how the physics and everything change from game to game slightly. Just about missed that wall. I'd say we just about won this race. These are really tough challenges, to be honest with you. And I'm glad that we've won that one first time, because now we get to racing modify our Mirage. The win was definitely not a Mirage, though. That really happened. Why do I say stuff like that? Well, based on that, I'm glad we didn't buy a Cyborg. Cool name for a car, though, that, isn't it? Well, either way, it's some money in the bag. 195 grand total at the minute. Let's go and racing modify it. Now, I can't remember why, but there was always a car in this game that my cousin Tom had years ago. I think actually it was in Gran Turismo 1. And it was, I always remember it being a black and red Mitsubishi. And he set a blistering time round Autumn Ring Mini in it. And I could never get anywhere near that lap time in any other car that I drove. And I'm sure it was a black and red Mitsubishi. It was either a Galant or an Evo. Why have I looked at special? Oh, wow. I forgot about that. That's mega, in it. Look at that. Anyway, we're getting distracted. But yeah, I'm sure it was a Mitsubishi that he had. And for some reason, I could never go anywhere near as fast in it. And I couldn't figure out whether it was a weird version of the Legnum that he'd bought or whether it was just an Evo that was really well tuned up. Just could never match it. That's vile. It's got to be white, hasn't it? Still not fantastic, but we've got to do it. Not much else to do other than jump straight back into the race, I suppose. And we're back at midfield raceway again. All right, we'll take that. Well, we've done it before. Not sure if we can do it again. Oh, God. Literally felt deflated as it changed gear. They're just long gears, to be fair, which makes it feel really slow. But it's not. Because, I mean, we're doing nearly 90 mile an hour in third. Oh, I love how far it revs. Mugged. Oh, through the middle. Oh, nearly. Hey up. Sorry. Sorry. Oh. Whoa. You want to go, lad? Oh, I love the Falcon tyres livery on that. Look at that. The one next to us has got it, but in white. But that looks sick in the actual Falcon tyres livery. That's cool. Our teammate Ish leading the way. That's the sort of facelift version of it by the look of it. That literally is just the back end of an Evo 5, isn't it? Oh, it was late to turn in there. Sorry. All manner of noises behind us. Okay, so second place at the end of lap 1. Not ideal. Sounds like they're rattling up behind us. Going down the inside. I remembered that I really mucked up turn 1 on the second lap in the first race. So I wanted to make sure I got it right this time. And I think that was alright. This is the bit where we gain the time. Come on, let's get it right. It's this bit here, they just can't seem to get a good line through there and then around here. Let's lean on him. Nice. That'll do, son. Thank you. Got my whole body tensed up then. I felt that. I was really trying. Again, need I reiterate that this is a game from, what, 1999? And it gets me to really enjoy it like that. It's a full body experience. Oh, I love this. 77 episodes in and I really love this. I don't want to correct to the right. Oh, we're not going to lose that much momentum, are we? Stuff it. Across the line we go. We've done it. Only just, though. That second one was pretty nifty, wasn't it? Okay. So it's an RXR, which is clearly a bit better. That's the one that looks like the Evo. But we'd never have to look at a Mitsubishi Mirage ever again. Except for this loading screen and the following one. 7 grand. Thank you. Hi. Let's carry on. So next up, we need to buy a Mitsubishi Evo. And considering that the next episode is going to be the endurance race, which is going to be live streamed on YouTube, and we're probably going to earn a lot of money for that, and we've already got the car that we're going to be using for that in the specification we're going to be using it for. And then on top of that, the fact that the episode following is probably going to be 3 run-throughs of the Japanese GT500 Championship to earn ourselves a lot of money, we can go all out here and buy an Evo and modify it using most of that 120 grand, can't we? There are no Mitsubishi Evos for sale in here. Is that what? I did not know these were in the game. Well, we're not going to buy it now, but that's getting added to the list. There you go. That's a fantastic little thing. I'm not sure if the Mitsubishi Galant is already on the list, but it should be. Anyway, we need to be looking at Mitsubishi Evolutions. And there is an Evo 5 somewhere. There's an Evo 6 GSR from 1999. And that's all you can buy. You can't buy the Evo 5. Are you sure there's none in here? There isn't, is there? There's an FTO GPX, which is one of my favourite specs of the FTO. Fantastic looking thing. Just a shame they were So it looks like we're going to get ourselves a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6 GSR. What a mental thing. Let's get it in a colour. Ooh, I quite like them in that colour, you know. I think maybe we get a white one. Now, we don't have to racing modify this, but I think we're going to do a few bits to it anyway, just to make it a bit more pokey than it already is. That includes lightweighting it, sorting out the clutch, the flywheel as well, and giving it a little bit more power with an exhaust. We might also mess slightly with the turbo and give it 443 brake horsepower. I did forget tyres and nearly completely skinted myself with that. We're going to go for some racing hards on this. The hards are the cheapest and they give so much more grip than the normal tyres. There's 18 grand still left in the pot there, and I know that if anything we just need to buy some tyres for our TVR Griffith for the endurance race, which is next up. So we'll go and enjoy this Evo for a little bit, shall we? And hopefully this will be the race that gets Mitsubishi completed. Grand Valley East. So it's a short circuit for this one at least. To be honest, this episode's probably going to be quite short anyway. I've not been recording for much time at all in comparison to how long I usually record for. So apologies if this is a short one. Wow. Okay, a little bit more proddy than we've had before, and all of a sudden we're in the lead. What was it I was saying about the AI matching you for power? We've disappeared. Okay, what was I saying about racing hards being very grippy? This thing like floats sideways, it's so weird. And those gear ratios are horrible. I wanted to enjoy this. Whoa. Look at the understeer. The understeer is pathetic. Well, it's got more power than it can probably deal with, to be honest with you. Chaz, you're arguing with yourself again. It's fast, though. We did that cardinal sin of modifying a car, though, where... oh, God. I flicked the wrong button on the controller then. What I was going to say is I've done that cardinal sin of making the car very, very fast and then not putting good brakes on it. We've also not done anything about the gear ratio, so the car tops out in 5th gear very easily. If you just lift off, it just floats sideways. It's pretty funny. Look. It's actually quite good fun like that when you get used to the way it behaves. Look, lift off, whee! Just drift it, it's great. It does have colossal 4-wheel drive understeer though, when you're on the power, and then oversteer when you're off it. But because we're so much quicker than the other cars in the race, we can afford to have a laugh with it. To lengthen the episode, I might even just do another race in this and get our money's worth out of it, because I spent a lot of money on this Evo. Spent over 105 grand. And that's the beauty of it, you know, you can continue repeating these races and win them again and again. But there's the first win at least. Wow. Well, we battered them. Horrible noise. Let's do that again. 10 grand as well, actually, which isn't a bad prize pot, to be honest. Okay, this one might not work in our favour as much. Red Rock Valley Speedway. We've got lift-off oversteer and a car that tops out too easily. I think it makes a great noise, though. It's got that sort of muffled touring car rob-a-bum about it. The gear changes are savage. The whole thing is rapid. Good God. Let's see what this is like. I'm going to do the lift thing. It just floats. Oh, it feels better on a circuit like this. Much better. Oh, that oversteer isn't such a fun thing around there. See if we can antagonise it on the brakes, though. Yeah, yobbo. It hasn't quite got the power to maintain the slide like the Mines version of this car has. I think the Mines one we've got's over 600 horsepower, isn't it? Something bonkers. We probably could have used that in this. Why has that only just clicked? Why am I not looking where I'm going? Oh, too hot into there. Yeah, it's just not got the power delivery to spin the fronts and like bring the front end around on the power like the mines want. Oh, God. Oh, way up. I wanted to carry on going left. It is quick, though, I must admit. It's very quick. And when you don't let it slide as well, it's actually quite pointy. Oh, one way then the other. Hello. One more corner. The field seems quite spread out in this, but that's always the case when it's the faster cars. Does go. Nice, 2 out of 2 for the Evo. Lovely. That's another 10 grand as well, so decent prize pot at least for that. Won by 4 seconds, that's more like it. Gonna save the game. Now just before I go, I wanted to try something. I've got in the Mines Lancer, which I still didn't check the horsepower figure of. And I want to see if we can do this, and if we are, we're going to do it. No. Oh, that's a shame. But oh well, they wouldn't let us in. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the next episode of this, which will be live streamed on YouTube as well. I'm not going to do a shortened down version of it, so you are just going to have to skip through and watch the whole thing. Might add maybe something in the description at the bottom of that with any highlights that go on. You're going to have to wait for that, unfortunately. But still, thank you very much for following this series up to this point. It's really, really good fun. I'm loving playing this game still, and I hope that we continue to succeed and, of course, get the game completed to as close to 100% as possible, because I believe that you can't get 100% of this game. It's something like 98.2. We'll try and get there at some point. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks as always, and this outro is terrible anyway. I'll see you in a bit.